Ah, yes. Hello, I'm newsreader Carl, and it's now 2022. Let's look back at 2021 and find out what made Arran and Carl very happy during 2021. And at the end of this broadcast, there will be a special announcement. Over to you, Arran.
So, my 5 best things for 2021 are: I went to see The Darkness in November 17th to be exact, which was absolutely amazing. Got a load of stuff from there, which I am going to do a review of their album, so I will show you the stuff I got in there as well, because they've got a new album out. But yeah, that was absolutely great, and actually it was my first major time out of the year, because obviously because of COVID I've not been allowed out, but Mum said for my first major trip out for 2021 I could go to The Darkness, which it took a lot of effort sorting it out, but we got it sorted. So yeah, that's my first thing. So my second best thing for 2021 was in October for Halloween, not actually on Halloween night, but I did a Halloween DJ gig called Grabbed by the Ghoulies, which was absolutely great fun, and I had a right laugh doing it. We actually did it in here. We got all the decorations sorted and everything. I had my smoke machine out to the point where we used far too much and it was like a mist in here.
You can achieve the laws of physics, laws of physics, laws of physics, and achieve the laws of physics, laws of physics, yeah. Oh, we gotta teach, shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill.
Keep an eye out as well. I may or may not be doing another one in February for Valentine's Day. Not sure yet. Depends on what happens. But yeah, that was my second best thing of 2021. Now, my third best thing for 2021 is in August I went to see a very good friend of mine, which I've known now for 16 years. Which just seems like absolutely nuts that I've known him that long. And he is an Elvis impersonator, which I know you guys would have heard of. Mark A. Wright. He is an absolutely great guy, great Elvis impersonator. He does do other impersonations, but Elvis is his main one. Yeah, he's a great guy, very friendly. Went to see him in August, and actually that was, even though I absolutely poured it down that day, it was still a great night. And one of my favourite things about that is we did the GI Blues March together. Which, my fourth best thing for 2021 is the Christmas lights. Every year in our garden we go absolutely insane with lights and inflatables. Garden absolutely gets covered. We even have 2 Christmas trees out in the garden. We have a real one, which this year was a 7-foot Christmas tree, which is probably the biggest one we've ever had. And I think it's a 6-foot artificial white Christmas tree. Now, surprisingly, with that one, we've had it outside for the last 4 or 5 years now, and it is lasted absolutely perfectly. Now, one thing I will say about that is, I think one of the reasons it's lasted this long is it was a stupidly expensive artificial tree. I won't tell you how much we paid for it, but it was a lot. But yeah, we absolutely go nuts in the garden. I say we, it's me that goes nuts in the garden. It's just, we make my dad put it all up. But yeah, it's mainly me that goes nuts in the garden. We have lights in the hedges and everything. And God knows what the neighbours think. Now, my 5th best thing is I got 2 cameos. Now, I'm going to talk about this one first because it was my first ever cameo I got from this person, which is Dan Hawkins, the lead guitarist from The Darkness. He's either the lead or the rhythm one. I think he's the lead. So I got a cameo from him, which is absolutely amazing, which I did not know I was getting. I'm getting this well under wraps. He's just someone I've got on with for years now. He sent me a really nice message, and tell you a funny thing about that was he actually did it in the toilet. And then just before the cameo ended, he showed, he said, I hope you have a great Christmas and a happy New Year from me and the boys. And then he said to me, beaming to you from a toilet. And then he showed the toilet. So, my second cameo is from someone I've had a lot of cameos from. And it is Ciara Hanna from Power Rangers Megaforce and Super Megaforce. Now, I got a cameo from her for the last few years now. And this one was really kind of a special one, really, because normally by now we would have seen each other at least 3 times at a con by now. And obviously because of COVID, I've not been allowed out and she's not come over here. So she did a long cameo asking me how I was and saying she'd see me soon and talked to me even about the Legend of the White Dragon, which, by the way, I've seen the trailer, it looks amazing. And it is out some point this year. Early this year, I believe, but I don't know the date yet. That's the cameo. And that's my best things for 2021.
That was a busy year. Who would have thought it? Over to Carl.
Okay. So, I've looked back at all the the happy reports that we've done for 2021, and here are my 5 best things of 2021. Well, I think number 1 would have to be having Mr. Pickles become my new furry flatmate. That was quite an exciting thing. Look at him there, Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles, he's a lovely little cat. He's a cat called Mr. Pickles. Number 2 would be making my wrestling debut on my 50th birthday.
Oh, he's exhausted himself out, isn't he?
He's tired.
Carlos Chaotica.
Oh my Lord.
I think there was a little bit of a plan there, maybe a bit of rope a dope.
Carlos laughing and there we
Gets
go.
the rear naked show back on. And I tell you what, maybe taking that pummeling, letting the Jacobite wear himself out, has put the 50-year-old into a position where he might just win his first ever wrestling contest. Jacobite going for the rope, reaching for the rope.
That was quite an exciting thing, to wrestle with a Jacobite on and have the video released on my 50th birthday. That was very exciting. So I was quite pleased with that. And then the third thing would be wrestling in front of an audience. I got to do 2 wrestling shows. One was in a rumble, and the other was doing a 6-man or 6-person tag match, which is very exciting. So yes, and I got to win both of them. Let's hope my winning streak continues. But I didn't win the rumble. But you don't count rumbles. You don't count rumbles. No. Number 4 was going to Edinburgh for a sort of like long weekend. That was a nice breakaway. What else more can I say? We were planning to go to Mexico, but we ended up going to Edinburgh. So that was all very nice. And I got to do press-ups on the top of Arthur's seat. Number 5 is going to the Blythe Power little mini festival that they organised. It was over my birthday weekend, so it made my birthday extra special. And it was good to get out and do a little bit of camping, and it was good to go to a small festival. So that was my 5 best things of 2021. I hope you had 2021, and let's have a great 2022. Over to newsreader Carl.
Well, yes, he got some interesting things in there this year, didn't he? Well, he'll do all right, I suppose. And now for more interesting things. It's been lonely here in the Happy Report studios, and I'm very pleased to announce that from next month I will be having a colleague in the studio. You will be meeting Arran Sports from the sports desk, who will give a quick monthly report about sports. Until January, be seeing you. Bye-bye.